For someone to get to a point of suffering, where they are choosing not to live life on this beautiful planet, is a clear indication of a system and society that is flawed and has clearly failed in its approaches towards prevention, and also towards helping and supporting people who are confronted with such a degree of internal suffering. This is because the failed system has never taught people how to deal with suicide properly, neither through education systems, nor professionally with clients in mental health settings or otherwise. The evidence of this is clearly reflected not only in the numerous lived experiences of those of us who have been subject to the heartless and inhumane practices and procedures of the mental health systems, but also the evidence of a failed system is clearly seen in the resulting statistics of suicide, which I will now share with you. In Australia, as of the year 2024, according to the National Suicide Prevention Office, every day, approximately 9 people die by suicide, and 150 people attempt to take their own life. This is approximately 3,250 deaths and 54,750 attempts each year, while Suicide Prevention Australia reports that male suicides currently make up approximately 75% of all suicides, with ambulances responding to over 16,800 calls every year from males experiencing suicidal thoughts, and with more than 9,000 ambulances responding to suicide attempts. However, the most alarming statistic is the fact that the vast majority, well over 50%, of the people who have committed suicide had previously received mental health support from professionals. So what does that tell us about how professional, helpful, and effective the mental health systems and their approaches really are? Obviously, they are nowhere near good enough. Of course, suicide has not only occurred in Australia, it has been a global issue, and suicide is a loss for all of humanity. These kind of statistics, from my own and others' countries all over the world, indicate that there is a major failure in this area, both for causing people to get to that point in themselves of wanting to take their own lives, and also for not being able to prevent the loss of life. This reflects the fact that this world and its systems aren't yet good enough, because the value of life has not been recognized, taught, nor appreciated by the mainstream systems, and there are reasons for that, which I will also be covering throughout this series. Although these statistics are alarming to say the least, it's not all dark and grim, for it is by our failures that we have the opportunity to learn and grow to make things right. So when it comes to suicide, the very good news that I have to share with you all is that suicide is completely preventable. From my lived experience of years of suffering and hardships that I endured, internally and externally, in order to discover the cure for mental illness, I am also pleased to announce that I have also discovered the solution for suicidal thoughts, emotions, and behaviours along the way. Sample. There is a purpose and reason that you face this challenge of overcoming suicidal thoughts and feelings. It is an opportunity that you give to yourself for your advancement. Your story of suffering and struggle was like a stepping stone, a rung on the ladder. It was a part of the journey to get you to where you need to go. And just like when we are stepping on the stones crossing a creek, not all stones in life are stable, and not all rungs on the ladder in life are without their splinters. But you can, and you will get past this, and overcome this to live a great life if you choose to allow yourself to do so. Your darkness and difficult experiences and situation is not to be viewed as negative. Understand that your challenges and darkness are all part of the process towards your transformation. This process of transformation that you are going through is similar in nature to the transformation of a caterpillar who is becoming a butterfly. No caterpillar ever became a butterfly without the darkness of the cocoon first. So be grateful for your darkness and embrace your darkness, because darkness is the womb from which all brilliance is born.